A dangerous new conflict is about to unfold as Jodie sets her sights on Sarah, creating even more trouble for the woman secretly responsible for Theo Silverton's death. In the latest episodes, Jodie begins pressuring Sarah by threatening to reveal what she knows to the police, claiming Sarah has been hiding the truth about the night Theo died. Both women now hold damaging information about one another, leaving them trapped in a tense standoff. The question is whether they'll continue protecting each other's secrets or if their fragile alliance is destined to collapse. The drama begins when DS Connor Swain pays Sarah an unofficial visit, hoping to uncover more details about the mysterious assault she experienced on the same evening Theo lost his life. Sarah carefully avoids revealing anything new during the conversation, but later she confronts Jodie in private. Her suspicions grow after Jodie accidentally admitted hearing David, the dog, barking outside the Platt house during the incident, proving she was much closer to the scene than she had claimed. As Sarah warns that she's prepared to speak to the authorities, Jodie quickly turns the situation against her. She points out that Sarah has given inconsistent statements about exactly when the attack happened. Jodie confidently tells Sarah that reporting her would be a huge mistake because she would immediately expose the contradictions in Sarah's timeline. According to Jodie, Sarah originally insisted the attack happened at around 10:10 p.m., even though it actually took place closer to 9:30 p.m., making it obvious she's concealing something important. She goes on to warn that she always uncovers the truth eventually and promises she'll discover whatever secret Sarah is trying so desperately to hide. Jodie's growing confidence raises an important question. Has she already figured out more than she's letting on? If so, could she become the person who finally reveals Sarah's role in Theo's death? Reflecting on the storyline, Tina O'Brien admitted that Sarah has never fully trusted Jodie because of her strange behavior and the unsettling comments she often makes. She explained that Sarah finds Jodie unpredictable, although she would still be stunned if she learned the full truth about her. The actress also suggested that Sarah's overwhelming guilt over Theo's death dominates her thoughts every day. With the burden of knowing someone died because of her actions, Sarah has little emotional energy left to investigate Jodie, leaving her focused on surviving the consequences of the murder rather than uncovering someone else's secrets. A dramatic new twist unfolds in Coronation Street as Megan Walsh's court case takes an unexpected turn, raising the possibility that she could escape punishment. The trial takes a shocking turn when Megan's carefully planned manipulation succeeds, leaving Will unable to continue accusing the woman who once held power over him. Over the past several weeks, Megan has intensified her efforts to influence Will, believing this is her final opportunity to avoid a prison sentence. In the latest episodes, she even persuades her mother Janine to help sway both Will and the rest of the Driscoll family. After accepting Megan's version of events as the truth, Janine privately approaches Will and questions whether Megan really deserves to be jailed if her feelings for him were genuine. Although Janine's opinion is deeply misguided, her words add to the emotional pressure already weighing heavily on Will before he enters the witness box. When it's time to testify, Will catches sight of Megan staring directly at him across the courtroom. Overwhelmed by the moment, he suddenly abandons his original account and tells a lie that protects her instead. Fighting back emotion, Will insists he can't continue. He claims there was never any inappropriate relationship, admitting he only wished it had been real despite knowing it wasn't. He then tells the court that Megan was simply his athletics coach, insists she committed no wrongdoing, and shockingly declares that he invented the entire story. Will's unexpected statement leaves the courtroom stunned, forcing the judge to dismiss the jury while officials consider what should happen next in the trial. Despite the setback, prosecutors are not ready to give up. They still hope Will can return to the witness stand and clarify his evidence, although there are growing doubts over whether that will be enough to secure Megan's conviction. Discussing the storyline, Aaron McCusker explained that the family understands how significant this moment is, but they are determined not to place any additional pressure on Will. Instead, they are trying to stay realistic and accept that the verdict may not be the outcome they hoped for. He added that the family believes the truth about Megan's behavior has finally been exposed, but the final decision now rests entirely with the jury. He also reminded viewers that Megan is an expert at manipulating people, having previously managed to deceive every member of the family. Coronation Street viewers are growing increasingly worried about Summer Spellman's future after recent comments from Harriet Bibby fueled speculation over what's next for the character. Harriet has portrayed Summer since taking over the role in 2020, when the character returned to Weatherfield alongside Todd Grimshaw. Since then, Summer has faced one dramatic challenge after another, with her latest ordeal seeing her wrongly accused of Theo Silverton's murder. The investigation led to Summer being arrested and charged after the evidence appeared to point directly at her. Matters became even worse when Tyrone Dobbs failed to tell police what he had really witnessed that night, leaving Summer trapped in prison while maintaining her innocence. As the case dragged on, an emotionally exhausted Summer admitted to Todd that she was thinking about pleading guilty to manslaughter because she believed it was the only way out. The heartbreaking confession devastated Todd, who has become the closest thing she has to a parent after losing both Billy Mayhew and Paul Foreman. Everything changed when Tyrone finally came clean about the events of that evening. He confirmed that he had seen both Summer and Theo alive when she left the flat, providing the evidence needed to secure her release. Although Summer is now free, many fans believe her struggles are far from over. Recent episodes have shown her drinking and partying more frequently, prompting friends Asha Alahan, Amy Barlow, and Nina Lucas to worry that her behavior is becoming increasingly reckless. Viewers quickly began sharing theories online, with many predicting that the soap is setting up an alcoholism storyline for Summer. Fans pointed to her growing reliance on alcohol and suggested her recent scenes are laying the groundwork for a serious new chapter. Harriet Bibby also recently discussed Summer's future, explaining that the idea of moving to America remains in the back of the character's mind as a possible way to escape her problems. However, the actress said she hopes Summer's life begins to improve enough for her to remain in Weatherfield, although she admitted that if things continue to get worse, leaving for America could become a realistic option.